stopping, I'm keeping it foreign. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action.
Here we go.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that will be incomplete as well. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50. So this offense looking at a 2nd and 4. The football inside the red zone.
Come on, tempo. Tempo, baby, let's go to work, come on.
To throw on 2nd down. Wilson dumping it off for Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Throwing again here. Wilson flushed out right. It's complete right around the 8. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw again is Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Everson Griffin in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Elliott puts this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Third and long. It's gone. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. like this offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The former first-round pick from Boise State, Shea McClellan. Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will tie the score now at 9 apiece. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. A reminder coming up at halftime, the coach is back. He made it through the first weekend. That's the good news, and he's going to regale you with stats and scores from around the NFL here in the early games in Week 2.
You think he questioned coming back for Week 2 having to work with us?
I think he did. He's just happy that he is far away in Orlando. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard. Now, can this offense muster a late 2nd quarter drive to break our tie? Let's see. They'll have to be pretty efficient with their time here. Watch the clock. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
14.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take him. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. From the gun on third down. Gone. And he finds Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of it. On first down, gone. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On second and 10, gone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. The Broncos on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
So a big third down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the third quarter.
Tempo.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Tempo. Tempo, baby, let's go. Let's go to work. Come on.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Mark Barron in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Rolling to Wilson, hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So now... keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the second half. From the red zone now, Goff. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into 4th. A shotgun snap for Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. It's a third down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of... Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's got his target. That's more. So this offense has the football inside the red zone. And coming up, second down.
14.
Again, Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw again. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Wilson gonna throw on 3rd and goal. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Now Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Room here to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Tough spot here for the defense. Let's see if they can step up. We drop in on a 1st down in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Procise. This offense definitely needs points here to get back in this football game. They can start to chip away right now. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Check 50, check 50. 51 the fight, boy, 51.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action with Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And fighting down inside the 25. this spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game,